Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ponytail YouTube channel. I'm Jessica. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. For today's video, it's super quick and simple, and I'm showing you how I put my hair up in a slick ponytail. I know it seems super simple, but 99.9% of the time I'm struggling, or this is what I end up doing because I'm too lazy to do my hair. Let's be real. But before we get started, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, but we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Much prefer the style we're about to do over this bun, even though this is just so easy, and I'm not gonna lie, 99.9% of the week. Who am I kidding? Anyways, so this video is gonna be a very short and sweet because it is a very quick style, at least for me. So to start, this is totally optional. You don't have to do this step, but when I do it, I like to do it first. So what I do is I pretty much just roughly curl my hair, starting off with the hot off the press, just running that through my ends. So this first step is optional. You don't have to do it, but since my hair is not curled or styled from the days before, I do want to add a little bit of body and sort of waves to it. So we're going to start off by adding that. Then going in with the Express Gold Curl and just adding in curls at the end. Notice how I'm very messy and loose with it. There really is no technique to this. I just get random pieces and curl them and sort of brush them out and zhuzh them so they're that imperfect waved curl look. Alright, so now we have these rough waves, curls all over my hair. I just brush through it with my fingers. I don't really go with a brush, just use your fingers. And I purposely did not curl anything up here because obviously that's about to be slicked back, so we don't need to style those pieces. Second step is parting your hair. So you can do a side part. I like to do a center part. Let's hope that this is a straight line because I'm using the camera monitor as a mirror. I like to use the Awapui Moisture Mist to dampen up the roots or the slick back part of my hair. You can totally just use a water spray, but also really love this, especially during the warmer months, because it really helps hydrate your hair. You can also use this on your skin. I love using this after a tanning day that you've been sitting out, or you can also use this as a facial mist. Love it to set your makeup, just a little tip. Anyway, so I spray on the top of my head. I like to dampen up my hair just to give it more slick back. It makes it easier for me to work with. Then to set the base for the whole slick back look, I use the Firm Style Super Clean Sculpting Gel. This adds shine and has a really good firm hold. So I do about that much. I don't know if you can tell it's clear, which is even better that it's clear. And then I start from the top right here because that's where I have those flyaways and baby hairs. And then I push it down. I really like to run it through. Add a little bit more. There we go. And then whatever's left over, I just kind of push through the nape of my neck where my hair is at, just so that has a little bit of slick back as well. I like to start grabbing my hair right at my ears, just like that, to pull it back. And that's a good tip of where you want the ponytail to be at. Don't worry, we're gonna brush it through. I just like gathering it first. Ooh, I actually forgot. Don't forget, even though I put gel on the nape of my neck, I also want to put some back here. I have my Paul Mitchell brush. This is really good to start slicking back. And then I brush up right here. You can go down and brush this way if you want more coverage here. I kind of like to pull it back just a little bit, not fully all the way, and just start brushing. I love this brush because it really just grabs your hair, not in a hurtful way. It doesn't snag on your hair, but it really just, see the difference? Don't forget to get behind that ear. I mainly like to use this brush in the front, but I totally understand if you have a lot more hair than I do. I just get a bigger brush and I really just use that on the back of my head. I think, yeah, you can see the mirror back here. I make sure to brush the bottom of my ponytail just so that has a sleek look to it as well. So once I have it brushed out to my liking, I go in with the Soft Style Super Clean Light and I lightly mist just slightly because we're going to go back in with it. And then I just kind of brush that through just a little bit just to reinforce the gel and brush back any flyaways. So I have my band on my wrist, and then you just tie it, and then I tighten it at the end, at the base. So what I do next is I do a 1-over all over my head. I don't have much of sideburns, but that area, my sideburn area, if that makes sense, because my hair tends to stick out right there. I always get flyaways right at my part. So I just go in with my finger and do this. And this is an extra. You can see my ponytail. See what a difference having some sort of movement and body to your ponytail makes. I think it just looks so much cuter, a little bit more put together. And like I said earlier in the video, 99.9% of the time my hair is up, but when it's not, I do like to add a little wave to it. So even more so the day after waves or curls, this sits really nicely and it looks put together because I have the leftover waves and curls. So what I do is I take my undone texture spray and I just spray my ends a little bit. See how it gave it a little bit more texture? Voila, and that is the completed look. I know it was very quick and simple, but the beauty of that is this is what I do 99.9% of the time. I think the 3 main takeaways from this style are 1, knowing where to place your ponytail. I know that's the hardest thing, and for me, I always start from grabbing from the top of my ear and pulling back to the back center of my head. I know finding placement is the hardest thing with ponytails, easier said than done. I know sometimes ponytails seem super easy, but let me tell you, finding where your ponytail works best for your face shape is a mission. Second tip is using water. I know in this video I use the Alpui Moisture Mist, which I definitely recommend. Add water or the mist to your hair. It just really helps you brush and slick down all those flyaways in your hair, and it just makes it easier to work with. And the third tip is totally optional, how I just styled my hair a little bit in the beginning, adding a little bit wave and curls just to give your hair a little bit more oomph and makes it look like you tried, even though you just kind of threw it up. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and leave any video suggestions or anything you would like to see down below, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.